Congratulations on this. I guess first of all, how's it like getting back to this movie? It's been a while since you guys filmed it, and now you're able to share it with the world. How does that feel?
Yeah, thank you so much. I can't believe it's been this long. We actually filmed the movie 5 years ago, and it's finally out now. You can actually see it Friday, September 18th, this Friday. And it's been a journey. I'm so proud of Luis and Yelena for putting this movie and sticking with it and, you know, doing it. And I'm so happy to be a part of it. That's really all I can ask.
Yeah,
I'm happy to have been included.
your character is very fun, much a free spirit. What was it like to be this character? What was it like to embody it and create her?
Yeah, she was so much fun. You till this day, like she's like the most fun I've ever had playing a character. The other roles that I've done have been a little bit just more serious and tragic and whatnot. This one I really got to play. Um, and it was a horror, so I got to get prosthetics that took like 4 hours to put on. With Celeste, the character of Celeste, I knew that she was mean because she had all these insecurities and she had a guard up. She, I guess, perceived vulnerability to be weak and she didn't want to show who she was. So she always put on this face of like, I'm better than everybody else, but it's really probably just because she's really insecure. And I understood that it wasn't like I had to like really dig deep. So I just had fun. And I played off of her, conniving bitchiness. That was fun.
Awesome. What was it like to have such amazing Hispanic talent, both in front of the camera and behind the camera?
It was cool. Like, it was a fully diverse set. Like everybody on and off screen, it was just diverse. And it just was a lot of fun. I think everybody was qualified and, it was about the work. Um, at the end of the day, like we're all the same but different. Like it doesn't necessarily change the quality of the project, but it really did feel warm, especially because the cast, like we all became a group of friends. I don't know if that was because we were diverse or not, but it definitely felt different for me. Um, and I will always cherish that experience. Yeah.
Awesome. Once again, your character is very much a free spirit. She's an amazing character. I mean, how often do you ever get to play a character that's so
That often.
big, you know?
Big, like her personality is crazy. It's a less brings out the extrovert that I wish I was. Because I'm very much an introvert. I'm very quiet and awkward and weird. But hey, that's who I am, and I'm happy with that. But I have these fantasies of being extroverted, and she really got that out of me, and I had so much fun. Like I don't really get to do it as much. I wish I did. Maybe I will.
Oh. So did this give you an opportunity to kind of like bring something out in yourself that is in there, but you don't get to express as often?
Well, you know, I think that everybody's got good parts and bad parts. And I think I definitely had fun um, really, I guess, exploring those evil parts that everybody's got. I mean, at the end of the day, we're good and bad, right? Hopefully more good. But we have those ugly bits about us that we have, and we learn to really push them away and like recognize them but not act on them. And with her, I think I had a little bit of fun of like how pushing people's buttons and just being mean.
Yeah. Um, the horror genre has amazing fans. They either really love the story or really hate it. They're
Yeah.
kind of very fragile in that way.
Yeah.
What was it like for you to come into this like 80s slasher film with a twist and
Yeah.
get to enjoy playing in it?
Yeah. So my first movie that I had done was Paranormal Activity, which was a horror movie, but in paranormal. And then this was a slasher, horror slasher, and it really um, is just an all-American film. Like with the exception of it being a diverse cast, it really feels like a movie that you've seen from the 80s.
Mhm.
And for me, it was terrifying. I didn't really have to work that hard to be scared. We did it in the woods in the middle of the night. And like all of the gore just really reminded me of like when I was a little girl and I would just be afraid. I was just always afraid.
Mhm.
So it was really cool. I think everybody grew up on those movies.
Definitely. And what do you feel that people are gonna enjoy the most about this movie?
I think people are going to be pleasantly surprised that we put together. No, Luis and Yelena really, you know, made a conscious effort to make it a diverse group of people working on this project. But at the end of the day, we didn't reinvent the wheel. Like we've seen this formula before. It's a slasher, it's a true slasher. But I think everybody will be uh, entertained and surprised at how we still made it our own, and it has its own voice, with our, Latin little twist, with our tales of like the chupacabra and all this stuff. I think everybody's really gonna like that and find that refreshing.
How did you enjoy working with Yelena and Luis?
They're, they're amazing people. Like we're friends. We're actual friends. And I'm just so proud of them, and I'm so uh, just grateful to have been given the opportunity to be in the movie.
Mhm. Even though this is a horror and people find it to be scary, did you guys have fun filming it? And what kind of stuff did you guys do behind the scenes that we didn't get to see?
My God, we had so much fun. But like to this day, I still say this is the most fun I've had on a set because like Chelsea Rendon and I were friends. But then the rest of the cast really did become friends during the shoot, and we would just have fun. Like we would, like, even the car scene, we were like in there, all of us stuck together, and like in between takes we would just like be stupid. And even in the house, like, I'm terribly afraid of the dark, like for real life. So I always had to like be on someone, and everybody would just poke fun at each other, and it was just a good time. Like everybody was a lot of fun. It was 5 years ago, so I can't tell you exactly what the jokes were, but we all had a good time, and you can really see that on screen.
Awesome. And with the experiences you've had in horror, is it one of your favorite genres to work in?
I gotta be honest, I know. I'm a real scaredy cat. Like I was really afraid.
Mhm.
I was really afraid. So for me, it was a lot of fun being Celeste. But then when it came to like the serious stuff, the scary stuff, I was like, oh my God, please! I hope this is not. I'm not gonna, you know, not be able to sleep for the next week or so.
So, being afraid of scary movies, have you watched this film multiple times, or were you able to actually get through this entire film?
No, I got through the entire film. I had to. That's my job. But I also read the script. So I read the script multiple times. I've seen the movie over the years, and I've seen it recently multiple times. And at this point, I think I'm a little numb,
Okay.
just because I lived it and I've seen it so many times and I know what's coming. But even then, I'm still like, ugh. Ugh. Like it's just really, really gory. Like slasher fans will really appreciate this movie. There's so
Definitely.
much gore.
Yes. So Was the gore something that was difficult to get through, or what was the most difficult part for you filming it?
Well, when I was really excited to get the prosthetics
Mhm.
because I had never done anything like that. And as an actor, you kind of want to do these things that you would imagine are part of the movie making experience. So that was really fun for me. When I got to see myself, though, and I have pictures of it, it's hard for me to look because it looks so real and it's so gross
Mhm.
that it's just it's a lot for me. Um, so yeah,
Well, congratulations. You did an amazing job, and I really enjoyed this movie, and I hope people go out and watch it.
yeah, everybody can watch it on this Friday, actually, September 18th on VOD and digital.
Awesome. Have a good one, and thank you very much for your time.
Yeah, thank you so much.